Hello everybody and welcome to my YCC Tag video. I am Rainbow Red Panda and I have been tagged by our fearless leader, Adam, aka my Butta One. So here's how this works. He has come up with 5 questions and whoever is tagged answers the questions, and then at the end of their video they tag 2 people, preferably people that are in the YCC, but it can be people outside of the YCC. But if it's outside of the YCC, at least let them know about the YCC in hopes that we increase our masses even further. So yeah, that's how it works. So I'll start in with the questions. The first question is, what is your story of joining the YCC? And my story of joining the YCC, I remember I was at work and I had just sort of gotten the email and everything about joining the Panel to Panel podcast that I am on. And I was talking to Spendash, who is the main editor-in-chief of that show. And he was like, yeah, there's this community and it's called the YCC, and they, post comic book related things, and you can share your videos and talk to people in the community and stuff. And I'm still confused as to why I'm talking to him, because I'm really not the most outgoing person. I don't usually like to talk to strangers unless I know that I'm in a situation where that's what I'm there for. I can go to conventions most of the time and talk to people. I can talk to people at work, but if I run into someone at Walmart or anywhere else, I'm just kind of please go away. So I'm talking to this new person, and he's talking about joining this group, and so he just adds me to it, and I'm just like, okay, so I'm added to a group, so alright. So I check it out, and it seems cool, so then, I don't know, I just, started posting my videos and random things, and now I'm here, and I talk to a lot of people, and it's cool, so I'm a little bit less awkward than I was a year ago, and it was about a year ago, a little less than a year, coming up on 1 year since I've been in the YCC, so yeah, that's my story on how I joined. So thank you, Spindash, for letting me know about this group of craziness, because honestly, I probably wouldn't have found it on my own, because I don't know, it's just not something that I probably would have found. So yeah, thank you for all that. Question number 2, other than comics, what do you collect? I collect lots of things. I collect different bakingware because I like to cook and bake and do all of that stuff. It's very strange. I collect lots of plushies. I have Norton here, minus his hat, and then I have my cat Bug. He's more like a pillow, but he's this huge squishable. And this one was in one of my videos earlier. This is Butchie. He was my first stuffed animal ever. He is as old as I am. I got him in the hospital whenever I was born, so he is very, very old. I don't know, I have a thing for stuffed animals, so any sort of plushy, soft animal, basically if it's a child's toy, probably into it. I also collect Miz action figures. I collect other wrestlers as well. I'm a huge wrestling fan, but the Miz, for some reason, I've followed him since before he was even a wrestler. And I don't know, I just started collecting his action figures, and I have probably 20 of them, 20 different ones. So this is one of them. And I was at this WrestleMania, so I had to make sure that I got this. It was one of the few Toys R Us exclusive action figures for the Miz that I have, because I don't live anywhere near Toys R Us. I've also recently started collecting these pop vinyl figures. I don't have a lot of them. I don't plan on getting all of them, but just the ones that I'm really into. So this was the first one that I got. It's Rorschach from The Watchmen. Other than that, I don't know. I collect CDs, and because I don't know, I'd rather have a CD than digital because I'm a little old-fashioned. I collect lots of things, but I don't buy a bunch of stuff. I'll buy something every once in a while, but I'm not. Comics are the main thing. If you see my comic hauls, yeah, comics are enough. But I don't know. I have a lot of books. I prefer hardback books over softback books, though. T-shirts. I like t-shirts and long socks. Long, colorful, bright socks. I collect those like crazy. And I'm sure I could go on and on, but I'm not going to, because yeah. My favorite collectibles, I'm gonna have to say probably as much as I love my Ms. figures and all of that, I'm gonna say stuffed animals because they've always, I don't know, I've always been and different stuffed animals. I mean, it doesn't have to be, Norton who came from Build-A-Bear, that kind of thing. But I mean, I have like comic book related stuffed animals and stuff too. And then Catbug is from the Bravest Warriors, and hopefully soon I will have the Impossible Bear plushie that goes along with Catbug. But I mean, I go to comic conventions and buy all kinds of different like plushies and stuffed animals too. So I like those the best. I have them I have a whole wall in my bedroom of stuffed animals. They're everywhere, except for in my living room where my rabbits are, because they will chew them up, and that's not a good time for anybody. So yeah, I think my stuffed animals are probably my favorite, just because I don't know, they're cuddly and I'm a girl, so it makes sense, I guess. My favorite television series at the moment. Well, I don't have cable, so it's hard for me to keep up on like super current. I do watch a website called Project Free TV, and I don't know, I keep up to date with Archer. I really like Archer. I know it's not comic book related, but I really like Archer. I'm catching up on The Walking Dead. I like it. I'm catching up on the Game of Thrones, which is a big deal for people. I loved Breaking Bad. If Breaking Bad was still going on, that would be my absolute answer, because I love everything about that series. It was perfect. It was awesome. And yeah. But also, huge wrestling fan once again, and I know that people don't consider that to be a series, but Monday Night Raw has been going on for like 20 years now, so I think that if it counts, then that is the answer, because I never miss one. Like, I used to go to Girl Scout camp and would like write my mom postcards, like, not that I miss her and stuff, but to remind her to tape wrestling for me, because it was gonna be the end of the world if I didn't know what happened. So that's probably gonna be my answer on that one. And my favorite film at the moment. Well, I don't know that I have like an all-time favorite movie, because there's so many different movies. I don't have like a go-to movie whenever I'm like feeling in certain moods and things. But I'm gonna go with a comic book related one, because this is for the YCC and all of that. So I'm gonna have to go probably with My Little Pop Vinyl figure. I loved the Watchmen movie. I know a lot of people, some people had criticisms about it, but I think I saw it in theaters like 4 times, because every time that I found out that somebody hadn't seen it, we had to go see it. Like, I was at the midnight premiere. My Chemical Romance, who is like my favorite band ever, they did a song for the soundtrack, so, and it played in the credits, and so yeah, besides the fact that I already liked it, that's probably gonna be my favorite movie at the moment. That means that it can change. So don't, if like later on I say that another movie's my favorite, don't get mad, because at the moment means that it's able to change. So right now I'm gonna have to say Watchmen. I am in the process of trying to hunt down all of the Watchmen comics, the individual issues. My shop doesn't have them. They only buy them in sets, and they don't have any sets right now. So if anybody has some, let me know. Other than that, that's all I got. So now it's time for me to tag people, and I'm going to tag one person that I talk to regularly and one person that I don't. So that's that. I'm going to tag Michael Moore, and he's a cool guy who has a lot of wrestling content. Me and him talk about wrestling all the time. So he's probably going to talk about wrestling in his video as well, which is awesome for me because I don't care. And the other person I'm going to tag is TheKimmyPlanet, because it's about time that I tag girls. I don't know. I'm going to tag her because she's a cool girl, and I think she's kind of new to the community, and I want to see her answers, because I don't know. I just do. So those are the 2 people that I'm tagging, and I'll have the list of questions in the description and all of that stuff, so you guys don't have to like watch my video 4 times to learn what they are. So I will see you guys with the next tag video. Bye!